Welcome, dear listeners, to a Speak and Flow podcast episode. Today, we're going to dive into a topic that I believe all of us can resonate with. You, me, I know I certainly have dealt with this before. It is how to stop having the same argument. I know that I've been in relationships where we continue to talk and argue about the same issue, and it becomes a pattern that is tiring and energy draining. And so we're going to dive into some clear strategies on how to navigate this. And so before we dive into that, let's talk about what is really happening when we are in the same argument over and over and over again. It's because our needs are not getting met. And then we start to speak louder in hopes that the other person really hears our need. And then the other person will also rebuttal and become defensive, thinking that they are trying to meet your need when they're not. And then you scream, and then they start to argue, and they start to scream or speak loudly. And then all of a sudden you find yourself in this argument, and nobody is listening to each other. Nobody is hearing each other, truly hearing each other. And then you end up wasting so much time, so much energy. And then what I've done in the past is then I end up avoiding the conversations at all. So we want to stop that today. And here are the 4 things that you need to do to stop that. The first is find the problem, find the issue. The second is move through emotion. The third is meet their needs. The fourth is gain commitment. The first is find the problem. You know, the problem, the need, what you're talking about is not actually the problem. What you're arguing about is not the problem. It's not about, the task not being met, the expectations. You didn't replace the toilet paper, or you didn't turn in the paper on time. You didn't clean up the room. You didn't double check your work. The issue that you're arguing about is actually not the issue, especially if it keeps coming up over and over again, and the other person is rebuttaling. You're both arguing about something that is really not the issue. So I encourage you to dig deeper about what is truly the issue. To do that, you first have to go into understanding that's not the issue. Second, then move through the emotion. Ask the person, how does this make you feel? The person's going to say, I'm frustrated, I am disappointed, I'm concerned. To really get curious about whatever they're talking about, how that makes them feel. The reason why is because then you're opening up safety. Then you're letting them know that I do want to hear you out. I do want to hear how this is making you feel. And then what you're going to find out is there is an unmet need. So now we're in the third step of the process. Once you know that you want to get deeper, that the problem that you're talking about is not the issue. Second, you understand the emotion, listen for the emotion that is creating, then go into the unmet needs. So according to Rosenberg in nonviolent communication, there is generally 9. I'm going to discuss 5 today that is really key and prominent in human behavior. I call them the ABCs and love. So when any of these needs are not being met, that means people are going to start spewing out things, complaining, and then you start arguing and being defensive. So I really want you to ask the person, what need is not being met? Is it A, the need for acknowledgement? B, the need for belonging? C, creativity? S, safety and love. So if any of these needs are not being met, you really got to go there. Ask them which one of these needs are not being met. It can be creativity. Their need for autonomy is being broken. That is why they're complaining. It's not about the actual argument or the position. They're actually just saying, my need for autonomy is being taken away from me. My need of belonging is being taken away from me. So now you really have dug deeper into what is the true issue. Then you can gain commitment. You can say, if I help meet your need, can you help meet mine? Gain commitment together. talk about how you can both meet each other's true deepest need. It's not about the position. It's not about the original argument. So I encourage you to go underneath the feelings, to find the need, and then to gain commitment. And those are the steps that you can take to stop having the same argument over and over again. You will find so much freedom. You will find that you can speak in an authentic, direct way toward gaining commitment to your deepest needs underneath the emotions that are happening, in a way that is respectful to each other, in a way that builds more genuine relationships, in a way that helps make positive impact. So I hope you take these tips today. Until we meet again on the next episode, I am your sister in Speaking in Flow. When you speak in flow, you open up more opportunities for ease, for love, for abundance. Until next time, take care. Thanks for joining the conversation today. Are you curious on how you measure up with your ability to speak in flow? Come grab my free self-assessment at https://speakinflow.com/assessment. And I'll see you on the other side.